used Iyanla. She brought Iyanla on her platform to literally use that, that person's face for her to go down that same road with her agenda. So she literally used this as an example of, well, because I watched it. Well, I want to be like you. I want to do this. I want to do that. And she said, well, do this, do that. And she was like, she started having a little look on her face. And next thing you know, she turned around and used it in order to blow up like she's doing on social media. She used that woman.
That's why you do have to watch them, because it goes way back to when Iyanla said that women are men in skirts. When Iyanla did that video a few months ago, a few weeks ago, whenever it was, she did an interview saying that. So then this woman reached out to Iyanla and wanted to pull Iyanla into the conversation, because we all know what Iyanla do. She fixes lives. So she pulled Iyanla into the conversation saying, asking rather, how can I posture myself? How can I get in position? Because I know the goals that I have been reaching after, going after, seeking. How do I posture myself to be with men? And then she went into that, that aren't adequate, that don't provide, or who aren't living up to, whatever. And then that's when Iyanla said, would you date a bus driver? So it was more so of a, kind of a snippet of a Fix My Life, where they go to Iyanla and ask her for her guidance, what she thinks about the situation. And the healing takes place, the work takes place. This is literally a snapshot. This wasn't, let's go to Iyanla and stay a week and get ourselves together. Because there was no work, no healing, no anything. This woman asked the question, didn't even want to hear what Iyanla said, doubled down on what she was saying to the public, stood 10 toes down, like she said. And that's fine. Like Israel said, you can't be mad at her preference. No one's mad at her preference. But it's like, if you want help, get the help. If you don't want help and you want to just be who you are, just be who you are. It's simple.
You're saying if you want help, you have to get help. So this is my misunderstanding. You're saying if you want help, you can't choose what type of help you get. You have to just get help. At whatever way they deliver it.
At least consider it. If you're asking for help, if you're asking someone for help, if you're asking an elder for help and you trust them and you know what they do, and they say, it's the mindset. It's that mindset you have right there. She can pinpoint it. She can point it out. She can call it out. But then when you say, well, if he's not the owner, and she pinpoint that mindset, you have to then take a step back and say, I wonder if it is my mindset that has me asking you, how do I posture myself and put myself in position?
I understand that, I understand that.
That's exactly what happened. She used Iyanla. She brought Iyanla on her platform to literally use that, that person's face for her to go down that same road with her agenda. So she literally used this as an example of, well, because I watched it. Well, I want to be like you. I want to do this. I want to do that. And she said, well, do this, do that. And she was like, she started having a little look on her face. And next thing you know, she turned around and used it in order to blow up like she's doing on social media. She used that woman.
But 1 second, this is not.
Yeah, I can't determine what she did.
Real quick.
Like, I understand.
So let me just clarify.
But I can't.
One moment. Can I clarify real quick? So basically, I did not see all of that backstory. Right. My retort was to what Envy was saying and what the brother up there was saying, right? And then from what they're saying about, oh well, she's dissing the average brother. She's dissing. She doesn't want to date a bus driver. She doesn't want to deal with a bus driver. That's all the backstory. I don't know nothing about that. I don't watch nothing like that. So all I'm commenting on is the reaction that men are having is, what about the average man? What about him? That's not the woman for you. It's that simple. So that's the comment and the commentary that I'm giving. Like, I don't know anything about the backstory, in all fairness.
All right,
same.
Let's get the last lady, Lucky. Let's get your thoughts on this. You got a little more context about Ebony in the situation now?
I know she used to be a housewife of one of those.
NY. Yep.
Yeah, but I only watch
Atlanta.
So yeah, see, you know.
That shit ratchet. No matter what.
Her net worth is $3 million. So I don't know why we're shocked that she wouldn't date. Dating a bus driver is dating down to her. So if we've been preaching,
nobody was shocked.
Okay, this seems like this is fake outrage. Got
it.
So what I'm saying is, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Go ahead, Lucky. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, if we hear women are hypergamous, women, blah, 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 she's no different. If she's worth $3 million, that means her area, if she wants someone who makes what she makes or more or close to, not too much less than, around the ballpark. So a bus driver would be in her status and what she's built up, whatever, beneath her. So
why did you bring up the racism?
So what I'm saying is, if you are an average woman and you listen to that, then you would, I understand what Precious is saying. I wouldn't say young girls, because I don't think young girls are listening to her. But I would say women may start to look at men with regular jobs, such as being a bus driver, thinking that it's not enough. Now, I agree with Israel 100%. If you do that, that's more for the women that don't think like that. More options for them. So if those women want to sit up there, what she said is not going to change anything. All she did was stamp what women already think. This is the reason why these podcasts exist. Women think this way. So if that's the case, this is another topic. I get it. But it's not going to do anything, but she's reiterating what the most women think. So if that's a problem, that women will not date a bus driver, I think the bus drivers or people with regular jobs to stop looking at women that are high maintenance or in certain positions who want more that they can't contribute. You should get an average girl. Maybe if you're a bus driver, get a mail carrier or a teacher or whoever else is regular. I think for men in regular jobs to get offended by her, I think it would offend a woman like that if a man approached her, because she's going to think, what can you do for me? You know what I'm saying? So we have to also understand the mindset of a woman who reaches that level to have a net worth of that. To some women, it's just like men up here that may feel like they're attractive. If an ugly woman approaches you, you may feel offended because you may feel like I look too good or I'm this, whatever. That's how normal people, that's why it's the thing that say, if you're attractive, it's sexual harassment. If you're not, you know, we could talk. So it's flirting. So I don't know. I kind of feel with Israel on this. Whatever he said, I'm going to co-sign it personally.
All right, fellas.
First of all,
somebody want to jump in there? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't think anybody had a problem with her personal preference.
I did. Nobody did.
The problem was that she was speaking for women in general and then shitted on men in general. That was the problem. She was trying.
Why is that a problem if women in general think like that?
So that means so that would mean that the average woman looks at the average man as beneath them, and at that point,
she's not the average. Hold on, fam. She's not the average woman.
We're not talking
about the average woman.
She's not talking about her personally.
Wait. Her mindset. Hold on, fam. Her mindset is not going to be an average woman mindset. She's not an average woman. She's her net worth is over $3 million.
I gotta kill because we're having two separate, different arguments right now. So first off,
women don't think for themselves.
Let's put it out there like I put it out on my show. Okay, what I said on my show. Nobody expects a upper class woman to date down, basically. I'm sorry I gotta say it like that. We do not. She was trying to speak. I tried to say it. She did not. She tries to make black women look strong and capable, and she can't do it without trying to make men look weak and inept.
Stupid.
Okay.
Right.
The other comments that she was talking about was black men need to achieve more. Black men needed this, absent of everything black women have done to tear down the black community. Number one in consumer spending. Number one in student loan debt. She was trying to make black women look superior to black men. That is the narrative that we're going on.
But it looks like she. It looks like she made herself. Wait, hold on, real quick. It looks like she made herself look like a fool. It doesn't look like she's being successful in her attempt. Because if she has to go back, listen, if she has to go back 3 times to explain her position, she's not that. She's not that. Like they was even saying, I heard that. For a lawyer, she's not that articulate. For a lawyer, she doesn't know how to state her case that well. So with that being said, she's only making herself look bad. She's one person speaking her own preference, her own opinion. She can't speak for every woman. So I don't understand.
Speak for every woman. Women don't think for themselves.
How?
Women see one thing and they start thinking
like that.
You already know women don't think for themselves.
Mr. Lego, are you sitting up here saying every woman you've been with, you had to think for her?
Huh?
So every woman you've been with, you had to think for her.
You heard what she said.
He sure
did. You heard what she asked you. Go ahead.
Now that's not exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
exactly what you said. You talk like women are just these.
Lucky.
All right, one mic.
Women see what women are doing over here, and they start doing it. It's like monkey see, monkey do. So what you're saying is a little out of context. I'm looking at trends. So if women say we don't do this no more, like for example, Cardi B or some millionaire says we ain't doing this no more. Other women who aren't Cardi B are going to turn around and say, yeah, I ain't doing it no more either. So that's out of context.
That is totally not true. I think you guys are very misinformed about how many women do not follow a Cardi B. You guys use these things because you see things that are trending and they push it in your algorithm to say that this is popular. That is totally not accurate. A woman could be just as well as a good wife and turn off Cardi B when she get out the car. There is definitely a possibility that it does not matter that Cardi B is not the leader of all women today. That is not the truth.
Now so you're conflating. You already know I'm not saying Cardi B is a leader.
Then why did you use something realistic?